Today we're diving into something that can truly transform your health, happiness, and overall balance. Routines. Whether you're trying to build healthier habits, feel more energized, reduce stress, or just get your life together, routines are your secret weapon. And so by the end of this video, you'll understand why routines matter, how to build them, and how to make them stick, so that you can stay in your best shape, physically and mentally. Let's dive in. So what exactly is a routine and why is it so important? Well, a routine is simply a structured framework of any actions that you do on a regular basis. It's made up of habits, which are small behaviors that you repeat every day, that help you achieve a goal or maintain a desired state, like being healthy, calm, focused, or productive. Think of it like your personal roadmap, whether it's setting time aside to move your body, prepare meals, or even wind down at night. A routine helps you to stay on track without having to think too hard about it. In fact, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why having routines really is so powerful. Number 1, they make habits a part of your everyday life. When actions become routine, they become second nature. And in this way, your success isn't determined so much by how ambitious you are, but rather by the strength of your daily routines. Number 2, they create balance. You know, life can get hectic, whether it's work, school runs, family, friends, deadlines. But routines help you to make time for what matters. They let you juggle priorities without burning out. Number 3, they outlast motivation. You know, let's face it, unless you have mortality motivation, which very few people do, then motivation is unreliable. You know, one day you're pumped and then the next day not so much. But routines paired with a supportive environment, like keeping your journal by your bed or healthy snacks in the fridge, help you to stay consistent even when your motivation is low. Number 4 is the power of entrainment. Do something enough and your body actually starts to crave it. That's entrainment. Your mind and body syncing up with the rhythm of your habits. It's why your body naturally feels tired at bedtime or ready to move if you work out each morning. And last but not least, number 5, routines lower stress and boost confidence. You know, having a routine adds structure, and structure that creates calm. Each time you follow through on your habits, you build trust in yourself, and that confidence ripples into every part of your life. So how do we go about creating healthy routines that actually last? Step 1 is to start small. You know, just choose 1 or 2 habits. That's it. For example, it might be drinking a glass of water each morning or stretching for 2 minutes after brushing your teeth. Starting small prevents overwhelm and builds momentum. Step 2 is to anchor new habits to old ones. And this is often referred to as habit stacking. And this is a really powerful tool. And it works like this. After I do my current habit, I will do my new habit. For example, after I have my green smoothie, I'll write down 1 thing that I'm grateful for. Or after I work out, I'll stretch for 10 minutes. This links the new habit to something that you're already doing, making it much easier to remember. Step 3 is to shape your environment. You know, the goal here is to make good habits easy and the bad ones harder. For example, keep your water bottle on your desk. Place your workout clothes by your bed. Hide the snacks if you want to cut back. We've all heard the saying, out of sight equals out of mind. Your environment can either work with you or it can work against you, so design it wisely. Step 4 is to take track and monitor your progress. Building healthy habits isn't just about starting, it's about sustaining them over time. That's why I often say getting in shape is much easier than staying in shape. To help you stay on track, start by using a simple habit tracker. This could be a digital app, a calendar on your fridge, or even a good old-fashioned checklist on a piece of paper. And every tick on that list builds momentum and reminds you that you're making progress. Then once a week, check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what's working well? Where am I struggling? Are my habits helping me feel more balanced physically, mentally, and emotionally? And don't do it alone. Get support. Share your goals with a friend, partner, or coach. Better yet, build new routines together. Accountability can be the boost you need to follow through, especially on the tough days. Step 5 is to focus on consistency, not perfection. It's okay to miss a day, just don't miss 2. Consistency is what rewires your brain, builds momentum, and what creates lasting change. Research shows that it can take anywhere between 21 and 66 days, or even more, to form a habit. So be patient. So let me give you a few examples of what balanced routines can look like. And you can customize them for your own lifestyle. So a typical morning routine may involve, let's say at 5 a.m. you wake up, you stretch and you go to the gym, do a workout at home. Then at 6 a.m. you might take the dog for a walk around the block. Maybe at 6:30 a.m. You nourish yourself by eating a healthy breakfast. At 6:45 you might set 1 to 3 priorities for your day. At 7 a.m. you'll probably get ready, shower, dressed, and step into the day ready. That's a morning routine. Whilst a typical evening routine may involve, let's say at 8 p.m. you might do some journaling or meditation for 10 to 15 minutes. At 8:15 you might prep for tomorrow. That might include meals, clothes, or goals. At 8:30 you might disconnect, no screens at least 1 hour before bed, I say. And that might be your reading time or stretching time. And at 9 p.m. you're winding down with a calm activity. And at 9:30 you're going to sleep, aiming for your 7 to 9 hours sleep. The reality is that you don't have the same routines every day. And so for that reason, it's imperative that you also have a weekly routine. For example, on Monday, you might do the same morning and evening routine that I just mentioned. But then on Tuesday, instead of working out at the gym or at home, you might meet up with a friend and go for a walk in the park, or you might meditate instead. Or in the evening, you might have fun time, such as a hobby, a movie, or a game, or study, or whatever else is that you like to do. And for example, like on a Sunday, you might simply reflect, plan, and rest. So only you know your routine, and so I would strongly advise that you keep a weekly routine plan. Just draft one up and stick it on your wall, because these small repeatable actions keep your week balanced and energized. So let me ask you this. Do you have routines right now that are helping you to maintain balance and support the kind of life that you want? And are they helping you move your body, feel focused, sleep better, stay emotionally balanced? In other words, that are allowing you to stay in your best physical and mental shape. If not, that's okay. This isn't about judgment. It's about starting today, starting with just one new habit and building from there. So now you have a guide to building routines that support lasting health, balance, and growth. Remember, routines are not about perfection. They're about consistency, intention, and setting up your environment to really support your goals. So start small and keep it simple, because small steps done daily all add up. Just trust that with time, the habits you create will shape the life that you want. So let me know, what habit are you adding to your routine this week?
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to learn more about the other essential attributes of staying in your best shape. And until next time, watch what you chew, do what you need to do, and always live true.